In this video, we're diving into the world of custom fields inside of GoHighLevel and sharing the best practices to keep your CRM data clean. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you organize your business using GoHighLevel. So if your CRM is cluttered with inconsistent fields and duplicate entries, it can really slow down your workflows and make segmentation a nightmare. Today, we'll explore how to set up custom fields properly, avoid duplication, and use folders and unique fields to maintain order. Now, first things first, if you don't already have a GoHighLevel account, you can go ahead and click the link down below in the description. When you click on that link, it'll bring you to this page right here where you can go ahead and get started with a free extended 30-day trial to GoHighLevel. This way, you can get a real feel for how the platform works and see if it's going to work for you in your business. So be sure to use the link down below in the description to get started with your free 30-day trial to GoHighLevel. Why data chaos hurts? Have you ever tried to run a targeted campaign only to discover that half of your contacts have their interests stored in one field and the other half in a slightly different field? Maybe one field is called service interest and another is serviced interests. This type of chaos leads to broken automations and, most importantly, lost opportunities. Clean data is the foundation of effective marketing, personalized communication, and accurate reporting. Getting your custom fields right at the start prevents a lot of headaches later. What are custom fields? So custom fields allow you to store information about contacts and opportunities that go beyond default fields like name, email, or phone number. Inside of GoHighLevel, you can create custom fields of various types: single line text, multi-line text, numbers, dates, dropdowns, checkboxes, and more. You can assign custom fields to contacts, opportunities, companies, or custom objects. This flexibility makes GoHighLevel a really powerful CRM that adapts to your business model. Use cases: personalization. You can store customer preferences, birthdays, membership levels, or any detail that helps personalize messages. Qualification. You can record information like budget range, industry, or pain points to determine if a lead is a good fit. Segmentation. You can use custom fields to segment your list by interest, purchase history, or even engagement level. Reporting. Track data like deal size or expected close date to analyze your pipeline's health. Setting up custom fields. Planning your schema. Now, before creating a new custom field, you want to plan your data structure. So think about how the field will be used across forms, surveys, calendars, and campaigns. Ask yourself, is this data absolutely critical to my business? Don't create fields for information you don't plan on using. 2, can I reuse an existing field? Reusing fields across forms prevents duplication and ensures that all relevant data is stored in one place. 3, what type should it be? You can use dropdowns or checkboxes when possible to keep data consistent. Free-form text invites typos. 4, who will maintain it? Make sure to assign ownership of field management to someone on your team. Creating a field. So to create a custom field in GoHighLevel, just go to Settings and Custom Fields. Click Add Custom Field and choose the object. For example, a contact. Select the field type and then give it a descriptive name. Optionally assign it to a folder for better organization. For dropdowns or multi-select fields, define the list of options carefully. Keep names clear and avoid abbreviations that others might not understand. So here we are inside of GoHighLevel, so we can come on down here to Settings and Custom Fields. Here, we can come up to the top right and click on Add Field to go ahead and add this new custom field. So as you can see, the text input can be a single line, a multi-line, a text box list. It could also be a value like a number, a phone, or monetary, as well as these other options here. So for example, when I click on monetary, we can see they show a $sign and USD over here. Or here for phone number, we can see phone number and then it shows an example phone number. Using folders. Folders help you categorize fields logically. For example, create folders like demographics, interests, billing info, and marketing preferences. When you build forms or workflows, these folders make it easier to find and reuse fields. They also make onboarding easier when new team members need to understand your data structure. Best practices for clean data. Avoid duplicates. The most common mistake is creating multiple fields that hold the same information. So before adding a new field, search existing fields to see if one already exists. If you find a similar field, reuse it. Duplicates cause problems because data gets scattered. For instance, if you have webinar topic and preferred webinar topic, you'll have to merge them later. So consolidate early. Use unique fields appropriately. So GoHighLevel allows you to mark certain custom fields as unique. This means that no two records can have the same value for that field. Unique fields are useful for identifiers like membership numbers or referral codes, but use them sparingly too, because too many unique fields can cause import errors. Remember that fields like email or phone are already unique by default. Don't mark frequently updated fields as unique. If someone changes their answer, it could create duplicates or errors. Standardize naming conventions. So use clear, consistent names and capitalization. For example, choose industry with a capital I rather than indus or client_ind. Stick to title case or sentence case and avoid special characters or emojis. Consistent naming makes it so much easier to search for fields, and it ensures that integrations work reliably. Define field types carefully. So choose the correct field type to enforce consistent data. If you need respondents to pick from predefined options, then use dropdown or radio buttons rather than text input. For dates, use the date picker field. When collecting currency amounts, use the number or currency field. Correct types prevent invalid entries and make calculations easier later on. Keep it lean. Only collect information that you actually plan to use. Every field you create adds complexity. If you're not using a piece of information in your automations or segmentation, then don't ask for it. You can always add fields later as your strategy evolves. Review regularly. Schedule periodic audits of your custom fields. Identify unused or duplicate fields and deprecate them. Consolidate similar fields and update workflows accordingly. If you remove a field from a form, remember that the field itself still exists in the database. Deleting the field permanently requires manual removal in the settings. Editing and reusing fields. Editing fields. So you can edit the name, description, or options of a field at any time. However, be cautious. Changing a field type may erase existing data or cause mismatches in forms. If you need to change the type, then create a new field and migrate data manually. Always test changes in a sandbox or non-critical account before applying them to live data. Reusing fields. When building new forms or surveys, reuse existing fields whenever possible. In the form builder, you can choose Use Existing to pull in a field. This ensures that all data flows into the same field across different forms. So for example, if you have a service interest field, use it in every lead capture form instead of creating separate service interest 1 or interest service 2. Removing fields. If you decide that a field is no longer necessary, you can delete it from the custom fields settings. Be aware that deleting a field removes all associated data. So before deletion, export data if you might need it later. Alternatively, rename the field to something else and then repurpose it. Integrations and custom fields. Using custom fields in workflows. So custom fields power automation. For example, if a contact's budget range field equals high, you can trigger a workflow that assigns the lead to a senior salesperson. If a field titled preferred contact method equals SMS, you can use SMS as the primary communication channel. You can combine conditioning using and or logic for really sophisticated segmentation. Populating fields via APIs. So if you integrate GoHighLevel with other systems, you can populate custom fields via the API. When creating or updating a contact, include the custom field's key value pairs. Ensure that the field keys match exactly. Otherwise, the API call will fail or create a new unintended field. Exporting and reporting. Custom fields appear in exports and reports. So use them to create custom segments in email campaigns or to generate revenue reports by industry. If you use external business intelligence tools, then mapping custom fields ensures that you're analyzing the same variables across systems. Case studies. Case study number 1, simplifying membership levels. So let's say a membership site initially created separate fields for gold member, platinum member, and silver member, resulting in 3 checkboxes per contact. This created confusion when filtering contacts. After auditing their custom fields, they consolidated it to a single dropdown called membership level with options, gold, platinum, and silver. This simplification made segmentation and reporting so much easier, and it prevented duplicates. Case study number 2, using unique fields for referral codes. So a coaching business assigned each client a unique unique referral code using a custom field marked as unique. When new leads signed up using a code, the workflow automatically credited the referring client. This prevented duplicate codes and simplified tracking referrals. Periodic audits ensured that unused codes were recycled. Case study number 3, cleaning up legacy data. An agency that migrated to GoHighLevel brought over dozens of custom fields from their old CRM. Many were irrelevant or duplicates. They mapped essential fields, merged duplicates, and deleted the unused fields. Then they trained the team to search for existing fields before creating a new one. As a result, their automations became more reliable and their marketing segmentation improved. So last thing we'll touch on here is some common pitfalls and how to avoid them. Number 1 is creating fields on the fly. Resist the urge to add a field every time you need a new piece of information. Instead, plan first. 2, inconsistent labels. Using multiple names for the same concept. For example, lead source or source of lead leads to confusion. Instead, standardize your labels. 3, not using folders. Without folders, your custom fields list becomes unmanageable. So group related fields logically. 4, ignoring privacy. Only collect sensitive information if you have a plan to protect it. Follow data protection regulations when storing personal data. 5, lack of documentation. Document what each custom field is for and share a reference guide with your team so they also understand the meaning and usage of each field. So custom fields in GoHighLevel give you the power to collect and use tailored data for your business. By planning your schema, avoiding duplicates, using folders, and adhering to naming conventions, you can keep your CRM clean and efficient. Unique fields help enforce data integrity, while smart field types and careful reuse of them can streamline your workflows. Good data hygiene really pays its dividends down the road. It enables accurate segmentation, targeted communication, and meaningful reporting. So make sure to take the time to set up your custom fields intentionally. And if you want to get started with GoHighLevel, don't forget we've got that link for you down in the description below to get an extended 30-day free trial to GoHighLevel. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means we earn a small commission if you end up signing up at no extra cost to you. This really helps support the channel and lets us keep making free GoHighLevel tutorials, walkthroughs, and deep dives. So if you end up using them, seriously, thank you so much. And if this video helped you out, make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss another GoHighLevel breakdown. Here on GoHighLevel Mastery, we teach you how to get more clients, automate smarter, and grow your business using GoHighLevel the right way, whether you're brand new or leveling up your agency. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.